Yes, people, how is it going? What are you saying? Another video. I wouldn't call it a vlog this time, but something slightly different. So, I had a bunch of people ask me a lot of random questions on Instagram, soon on Twitter, but not yet. And I thought, you know what? It would be cool just to do a little video answering those questions, the queries that people have, and there's some wacky stuff for sure. So, we're gonna dive straight into it. Obviously, almost at 1,000 subscribers, so if you like what you see, then click the thing in it. But yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna keep everyone anonymous, by the way, just so they don't get slightly embarrassed. The first question is, how do you keep your long hair so silky smooth? Right now, it's not very silky smooth. It's very greasy and dusty, grotesque. There you go, some alliteration. Greasy and grotesque. People always ask me that question about my hair, so I think I'm just gonna round up all the hair questions into this particular one. I don't do much. I'm pretty lucky. I just let it grow. People always ask me how I got my hair like that. I just didn't cut it, number one. And how do I keep it silky smooth? Yeah, just wash it once a week, take care of it, trim the ends. My sister always makes sure I trim the ends. Yeah, that's all I do really. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't do anything else, so that's me. The next question is, a moment you're proud of in life. Can be anything. I think I am similar to a lot of people on earth who are always very critical about themselves, and when they have victories and they have wins and stuff like that, they don't really appreciate them at the time. So I think that a moment that I am proud of in life is winning Podcast of the Year in 2021 with my team at Vice. That was obviously a very nice feeling. Even now, I don't think I've fully absorbed the magnitude of that whole scenario. So yeah, off the top of my head, that's probably it. Winning Podcast of the Year in 2021. This one's in my head. I'm gonna ignore. How is it possible for one person to have so much swag? Maybe he's born with it, man. Nah, he's definitely born with it. Another question, where do you feel peace? I feel peace when I am traveling, I'm meeting new people, I'm trying new foods, I'm not worrying about bills, I'm not worrying about direct debits, I'm not worrying about buying a house, I'm not worrying about getting married. So I suppose I feel peace when all those things are out of your mind. And that may be peace within myself, in my room, or traveling. Yeah, I suppose when you're content within yourself, and you're happy with the direction you're going in, that is a good place to start, I suppose. Someone said, make a vlog on London City by Saab. I will do that for sure. If I could eat one thing every day, all day, what would it be? With or without getting fat? That is a question. Because if it's like I'm staying the same weight, it's Haagen-Dazs salted caramel ice cream. I'll have 3 a day. But if it's just like a savory food every day, 3 times a day, that's very difficult. That is very difficult because I don't want everything 3 times a day. I like burritos, I like quesadillas, I like my mum's salad. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. I just like food in it, so yeah. So the next question is, what is my favorite thing about London? My favorite thing about London is probably, definitely the people. It's such an eclectic bunch of cool vibes, and don't get me wrong, obviously there are people who don't abide to that definition, but that's everywhere you go. I think London is like a melting pot of creativity and culture, and that's why I am very happy to have been born here and to have experienced all these different people growing up and have an understanding of cultures and appreciation as well. But also I want to travel and meet more people and understand more cultures. So that's definitely one thing I do like about London. The next question is, when was the last time I cried? I'm an emotional guy, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Music makes me emotional, movies make me emotional, real life situations in life make me emotional. The last time I cried was, I think I was listening to music, and it was a very emotional time for me. Definitely when I was living in Spain in August, September time. I always tear up. Does that count as crying? Count as crying, tearing up? But yeah. So the next question is, are you going to create a Twitch account? I actually have a Twitch account. I was streaming live gaming maybe a year ago, and I did a show called Slow Developers with Sadia, who is in the room right now with me, which is coming back very, very soon. Brown Rapunzel is my Twitch account, so follow that if you want to. The next question is, why did you start YouTube? Now, that's a good question. I started YouTube maybe 6 or 7 years ago as a way to form a video diary of my experiences of having stoma surgery. Yeah, I just made a collection of video diaries of my journey, day before having stoma surgery, the day of, and following the months following the surgery itself, and just kind of documenting my journey. Lots of people have watched it and enjoyed it, and that was kind of how I started it, why I started it. That's probably why, so I could look back when I was like 50 years old and like see myself and be like, rah man, this guy's been through some cool journeys or whatever, and you know, just look back and show my kids and grandkids if I have any kids. So that's probably why I started, but why I'm doing it now is because I truly believe that I have something cool to offer, and it's fun. I enjoy it. Life's all about doing things you enjoy. So the next question is, what's your motto? I suppose my motto right now is let's go. I say that quite a lot, and the reason why I chose let's go, or vamos as they say in Espanol, is because I just think that is a good approach to a lot of situations. You know, people tend to dilly-dally as to whether or not they want to do something, whereas me, I just want to do it and try it and see what happens. And so let's go, vamos, I say it in my videos, like it's just a way of me kind of like gearing myself up to try something new, to do something I want to do, and man, it's going well. It's going well. I enjoy it, and that will probably change. It's changed in the past, it's been different in the past, and it'll probably change in the future. I suppose, you know, truthfulness, just loyalty, and being a good vibe, man. That's what I like in people, man. Being a good vibe, being determined, and being open-minded, having a goal that you want to achieve, and just like going all out to do it, man. That's what I really admire in people. Has your YouTube become a full-time job? No. My YouTube has not become a full-time job as of yet. It is definitely something that I would like to do, but again, it's not something I'm aiming for. I'm just releasing these videos and I'm seeing how they go, and who knows what will happen in the future, you know? I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, and yeah, man. Right, here's another question. 100 people versus 100 people. One side drinks Prime, the other side drinks Red Bull. Who wins? It's a good question. I don't like Red Bull, and I've never tried Prime, so hopefully it'll just be a good fight, I suppose. The next question is, when are you moving back to Valencia? That is a good question. I'm coming back in March for a holiday. I really enjoyed my time there. It's just that work and opportunities in London are just so much more available, readily available, easier to get, and you know, the industry that I'm in, the things that I do, it's much more difficult to work from Valencia. Don't get me wrong, I loved it there. I had a fantastic time. I met some amazing people, and I'm gonna be back in March, but for now, London is the place to be for me, and I'm trying to build something, you know, an empire, something that will last a lifetime. So I'll be back there soon. Why did I get a nose piercing? Is it haram? I suppose we'll find out on the day of judgment. I just like it, innit? What is number one on your travel list? That is a good question. I want to go to South America. I've been learning Spanish for a year and a half, so I have a pretty good grasp of it in the present tense anyway. But yeah, I want to go South America, and I want to go to the Far East as well. Those are two places I haven't really ventured as of yet, so for sure that's what I want to do. And see the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is one thing I really want to see. The question is mochi or tiramisu. Now I say mochi. That is a very difficult question because I adore tiramisu. The problem is sometimes there's brandy in it, and sometimes you like, the thing about tiramisu is unless you make it yourself, if it's 50-50, it's hit or miss. If these places, bakeries make it, like I always buy tiramisu, and 50% of the time it is dry or it doesn't taste nice. There's something wrong with it. Mochi balls, man, boy, little moons. I buy a pack of 6 and I eat 5. Right now, at this moment in time, I'm going for the mochi balls, as I call them. I love them to bits, man. Passion fruit. What's my favorite food? My favorite food, I love South Asian food, man. Curry. I love a bit of curry, but I suppose the thing that I love the most is sweet things, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Ras malai, me gusta mucho. How's vlog life going? Vlog life is very difficult. It is not as entertaining as it looks. Well, the thing is, like, I follow the principles of a guy called Gary Vaynerchuk, and he always says, document, not create. So what I tend to do is document things I'm doing on a day-to-day. That way it's not contrived, it's not fake, it's just me in my natural habitat. And I think people tend to relate to that, and they're able to kind of empathize with, enjoy it a bit more because it's just real. So that's what I tend to do. I'm enjoying it so far. Again, it's not that far into my journey, but by the end of the year, who knows? What song are you currently listening to on repeat? A song I'm currently listening to on repeat, there's a few. There's an artist called Diaz, who is like a guitarist and a pianist, and he plays some awesome tunes, man. Don't leave, don't go. So definitely check him out. I'll put a link in the description. Kelvin Colt, I love his music. He's a German Nigerian artist, some banging tunes. There's a song called Brazil, forget by who, Declan something I think. My boy Tajan introed me to that song. Love that song too. So those are some of the songs. And Matterfix as always. Big City Life, and Low by Lenny Kravitz, banger. When are you the most happiest and why? I am the most happiest when I'm with my friends, when I am enjoying life, when I am carefree. It's easy to answer that question, but but in reality, like, I'm happy at different times. Small things make me happy. Doing this video makes me happy, and you know, other things make me sad. So it's quite a difficult question, but I try to be happy as much as I can. Here's another question. I'm not sure if it's a question, but it's a statement. Over the past 2 years, you have given me so much confidence to embrace my stoma. So nice to hear, man. I appreciate it. And if I can help one person, then I'm happy, you know? If people feel more comfortable within themselves, which is what I really want people to do, you know, everyone should be comfortable within their own skin. And that is that, people. Thank you so much for all of the questions. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of slightly different take on the video. Depending on the feedback, maybe we'll do some more. Maybe we'll do some live ones on Twitch or on YouTube where you can interact live with me. We'll just see how it goes. Stay blessed, stay cool, stay tuned. Sub the rotted thing. Bye.